Of highly toxic chlorine gas is finally over in downtown Bakersfield. A train car started leaking the dangerous chemical Saturday morning. And this morning, classes at nearby Bakersfield High were delayed to make sure the campus would be safe for students. CBS 29's Carol Ferguson joins us live now from the newsroom with the very latest.
Lisa, the crew say it took so long to get this under control because they were trying to be so careful. Chlorine is a very dangerous chemical, but we now know that dangerous chemicals roll through the city of Bakersfield on train tracks every single day. In fact, more than 33,000 cars hazardous chemical. Students at nearby Bakersfield High School say they are worried about being so close to the train tracks.
It's kind of scary.
Why?
Because, like, when there's a spill or something, it might, like, mess up the school or might hurt us if we're in school when it happens.
Now, no one was hurt by this chlorine leak. What you see there is where they were transferring the dangerous chemical from the leaking tanker, that's the one on the left, to other tanks and trucks. And the BHS campus is right behind that big clump of trees on the right. The 33,245 cars a year with hazardous chemicals that move through Bakersfield include things like flammable and combustible liquids, explosives, and poisons. Now, chlorine is an inhalation hazard, and when the leak was discovered, emergency crews headed right out to the neighborhoods to make sure people were safe. Nearby Mercy Hospital shut off its air conditioning and intake systems as a precaution. Fire Department hazardous materials team has plenty of high-tech tools. This computer you see right here can outline an area if there's a hazardous situation and pinpoint places of concern like hospitals and schools. Today's 2-hour delay of classes at Bakersfield High went off without a hitch, and tomorrow they'll be back on regular schedule. Mostly, students took it all in stride.
Seems kind of like interesting at first and scary at the same time, but I don't think it's any real threat to our school because, you know, chlorine doesn't really do much harm unless you really get into contact with it.
Now, some of the students we talked to said they didn't know about the 2-hour delay of classes until they got to school or to their school buses. The campus, of course, is right next to the train tracks, and in that stretch through downtown, there are plenty of homes and businesses also right nearby. So knowing what we know tonight about the number of train cars with hazardous materials every day makes you think twice. Back to you.
It certainly does, Carol. What will happen now to the actual train tanker car that was leaking?
They're still doing the final work on that, and then it will be taken to Nevada, and that's the location where they will go over it very carefully. They want to figure out exactly what went wrong.
Carol Ferguson reporting live for us tonight. Thank you, Carol.